Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So if I sound a little different in this video, it is because I recently just got over a cold and I'm still a little congested, pretty much all gone, but my voice still sounds a little different than what it normally would, so that's why it sounds like that. And the next 5 videos after this one are all going to be recorded today, so they will also sound like this. Sorry, it's because I'm going on vacation tomorrow for the next 5 days, so I have to pre-record all the videos today so that I can still upload videos. So that's why it's going to sound like that. Sorry about that. There's really not much I could do about it because I couldn't make any for the last few days because I actually couldn't talk in them without being, all coughing and stuff like that. But yeah, today's video, we are going to be looking at the Conway and specifically the stock Conway. I'll make another video probably about the Conway with the main gun, a full review, but this video is going to be about the only stock tank that is actually good with a stock gun, because in pretty much every other tank in the game, the stock gun is pretty bad. Well, I would say probably the Top Gun is better. This one does have more DPM. I'm not sure about the penetration not sure about the penetration and the accuracy. I think this one might be a little more accurate as well. But pretty much, I'm not sure if I'm mistaken or not, this is the only tank in the game that actually has a better, a good stock gun. There's probably a few out there with ones who are decent, but in general, you could play this tank either way and really not notice the difference in how good the tank performs, because of course this one is a rapid fire, high DPM gun, and the other one is more of a derpy gun on the 600 Alpha. So decent gun on this tank here, I would have to say, and from what I've heard, some people actually prefer this gun over the derp gun just because of course you're getting more DPM. What a low roll right there as well. It's 306. That might be a minimum roll, I'm not quite sure, but that is something I do notice about this tank. It seems to low roll a lot. That's just my RNG though, because I am pretty unlucky. It's 400 Alpha, but I seem to consistently roll in the 300s and low 300s quite decently. So I'm not sure why I get that type of RNG, but of course I do. So we have racked up around 2.7k damage and as well 1,000 bounce damage, which of course the Conway is actually a tank that has a little bit of turret armor. It is a very everywhere else, very paper thin tank, really no armor on the tank, except for the gun mantlet. The gun mantlet on this tank has a decent amount of armor, and it is only these few strips really that you can pin on it, and you can actually get a decent amount of bounces in this. So we're going to go roll around here, and we're going to get one more shot into the Foch before the battle does finish off. So 3.1k damage, over 1,000 damage blocked, and 1 kill as well. So that was our first game in the Conway, and we are now jumping into a second one. And this one is a little bit more interesting. This one I'm actually very sad about because you'll see at the end, it is kind of a heartbreaker, and it's not really anything I could do about it because this team is just special. So right off the bat, I'm going the medium side because they have one meeting, a Panther 2, and I'm expecting him to come up here and I can easily slap them. Right off the bat, T-54 Mod 1 is just done already. He's camping in the back, the very corner. He will not move the entire game. As well, there is a heavy that will be camping, the E75TS, in that corner also the entire rest of the game. And they definitely lost us this game. If they would have come with me and flanked, we would have easily won this game. But since it was only me, we lost. I don't know why players think this is a good idea, just to go to just go camp in the farthest corner of the map the whole game and not move one time. It is actually horrific. So we've moved around here 1 minute in, about 45 seconds in, we already lost the tank, and that's going to be plenty more to come. So we're trying to flank as well as we can here. We are pulling up behind, and the only issue I do have with this gun is it's not the most accurate. I wanted to aim in there, but then I didn't really want to risk it because this gun does not tend to, hit its shots quite well every time. We are going to load up an HE here for the Panther 2 side, though, and fortunately it is actually going to pin for 508 damage, and that is something nice about this tank. Well, it doesn't have HESH. It has, like, a good pin HE. It's around 100 millimeters, I think. Maybe a little bit more. It has nice pin HE though. And we actually do hit that blind shot, by the way, which I'm quite happy about. I was not expecting to actually hit it, but we do. So unfortunately now, all those tanks who were in the easy position for me to shoot have moved on, and we are now down 3 tanks. 2 heavies and 1 TD are down already, and the enemy is down 0 tanks. So right off the bat, we're in a bad situation. We're completely alone in the corner of the map. Half our team is already dead, and 2 of our teammates are camping in the corner the entire game. So yeah, we're not in the best of a situation here. This VK4502B is very mad at the team. Not sure if he did anything well himself, but I would be mad too, but I'm not sure if he has the right to be mad in this battle. We do get a nice HE shell into the side of that VK right there, finishing him off. And then as well, the Mod 1 finally does something and finishes off one of the tanks as well. So we're going to get out of that position. I felt a little exposed there. I was thinking, all right, I can go to this camping position, because I figured they knew I was over here, because I hadn't moved the whole game from when I started flanking, and they were the ones getting shot, and they spotted me and stuff. So I figured they were going to come for me. Yeah, no, they didn't. We're going to get some horrible RNG right here also. Fully aimed in and just sails over the Kampfpanzer's head. It just completely sails over his head. We're going to go for one more here, and it derps straight into the ground right there and does 171 damage. And it really would have helped me a lot if I had actually pinned that shell. If I had pinned both those shells, I might have been able to win the game. I don't think it would have made the biggest difference, but it definitely would have helped because I would have had a much better time dealing with a certain other enemy at the end. So the Mod 1 is down. The E75TS is now my only remaining teammate, and he is obviously camping up in the corner of the map right there, and is now YOLOing down some. He does fortunately take out the Panther 2, but yeah, that's not going to last long. 1,000 HP, and he is about to get absolutely nuked by 2. I think the Object 704, and then the Kampfpanzer, and yeah, he's dead now. So we're in a 1v4 situation, which of course is not the best. That Kampfpanzer, if I had not had that bad RNG on those 2 shots, would be dead, and it would only be a 1v3. And as you're going to see right here, I'm just waiting. I know someone is going to poke up around this corner. I just don't know who. So I'm waiting for it, and then the email 1 does poke around the corner, and fortunately we are able to take him out. We would be in a 1v2 right now if it was not for me missing those Kampfpanzer shells right there, and it would have been a much easier game to deal with, because now there is a certain tank behind me, also some horrible RNG there. That is his Object 704, and unfortunately he is going to get a massive shell into us, and actually risk it right there, and I get a bounce. We both bounce each other. Not sure how that happened both ways, but that does at least give us, of course, we have the better DPM, the quicker reload. We pop some adrenaline, and we are able to actually take out the Kampfpanzer. And then I try to back up here, but there really just wasn't enough I could do. I have a full HP Object 140, Object 704, and we even bounce him as well, before we're finished off by the T-34 Falcon. So there really wasn't too much I could do this game. I get a little over 3k damage here, 560 bounce damage, but in general, as you can see, for a stock gun, it is probably the best stock gun in the game. I mean, it's decent, good DPM, good penetration, decent accuracy, good HE. It is probably, in my opinion, the best stock gun in the game. So unfortunately, we weren't able to win that game. Just really wasn't enough I could do with a team that fell apart in camp that much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.